What is going on, guys? It is CWGaming, and I'm back with another episode of the Road to Glory series. And in today's episode, we are going to face Mississippi State, and this is a huge game for us. This is a revenge game, so let's get on the plane and head out.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We'll be starting our flight in just a few minutes. Welcome aboard.
So we land in Starkville, Mississippi, where we once lived in our freshman year against Mississippi State. When we were their quarterback, they wouldn't play us. They did play us, then we got hurt, then they wouldn't play us again. And so it's a difficult situation. We transfer out of here and we go to Kentucky, and somehow East versus West meets up once again, and we do get to play our old team in Mississippi State. So the crowd is jumping, they're going nuts, because I am back in the building. I didn't really accomplish much at Mississippi State because of my injury, but this is a big game. This is a big down for us, and Azim Rose pushes this one for a first down. So this is going to be a difficult game. We are away, and we get pressured, and we go down, but we get the ball out. On 3rd and 8, we need to make a big play here. The whole defensive line was in our field of view, and we can't make a complete pass. And that brings up a new set of downs after a good stop from our defense, and we're scrambling around. We can't find anything, and we go down for a 2nd and 11. So give the ball to our running back here. He cuts up for a nice gain, nice 8 yards, bringing up 3rd and 2. We're going to give it right back to him, and he barely gets the first. And we are feeling the pressure of this big game. And Wagner makes a great catch. 1st and 10, we're going to go all out streaks here. Nobody's really open. We're going to have to scramble out. And the defensive end makes a shoelace tackle on us. I was really hoping to get around that. We had all green ahead of us. We make a dangerous throw to Daly Jr. He gets down for a nice 34 yards. And we are setting up for a red zone attempt to score. And here's Rose, and he gets absolutely brutally destroyed on that play. We have another opportunity. We're going to go around. The defender moves out of our way. We go in for a touchdown. The first touchdown of the day, and it is a rushing touchdown by us. Let's take another look at that one. So we are back. Mississippi State did score, so we have to match that with a nice throw, 29 yards. And here we are again. We have triangle open. Daly Jr. trucks the guy but can't stay on his feet. Bringing up a 3rd and 2. Looks like a blitz here. We're going to go ahead and give it to Rose anyway. He can't get around the corner, and he will go down for a 4th and 5. And our coach tells us to stay on the field. We have R1 open. We're going to go ahead and throw this one to the save route, who does pick up the first down. So we're making a pretty good drive here. We have 3 minutes to go in the second. So we need to make something happen, and that's what we're trying to do. We escape the pressure, and we are pushed out of bounds for a 12-yard gain. 3rd and 4, we need to make something happen again here. Pocket does collapse, and I'm still in it, and we go down for a sack, which leads to a field goal. So we could have scored a touchdown there and went up 14-7, but we weren't able to do so. But our defense is playing lights out and gives us another chance before half to score. So we have a minute and a half to put some more points on the board. We're going to play save with Rose and get a nice 8-yard gain to bring up 3rd and 2, which brings up the simple slant across the middle for 9 yards, and we are still trucking. A minute to go. We drop back. We have Harris open for a first down, and we will go ahead and call a timeout. We drop back. We have Alley going deep, and he makes the catch. Reaches the ball out, but does not get the touchdown. And we are running 4 verts on the 2-yard line, and it was not a good play call. And it wasn't able to get out of the pocket, but we see Daly Jr. for a touchdown. Nice recovery after a sack. We scored 25 seconds to go, and we are hyped. On to the second half. 17-7, we have a pretty good lead. It's been a pretty slow game so far, but we're battling out. Our defense is playing good, and we need to support them a little bit. After that drive, Mississippi State does score, and we're only up by 3. So 3 minutes to go in the third. We really need to make something happen. We escaped out of the pocket, but it quite wasn't enough. Brings up 4th down. Defense makes a stop. It's still 14-17. And on a 2nd and 1. Play action. We don't have anybody open. We need Rose to make that block, and he can't make it. And we're going to have to throw this one out. And Rose gets the ball on the handoff. And a nice 11-yard rush, bringing up a 1st down. So all the routes were covered there. We have a nice block. We get a couple of yards on that 1st down run. And we are driving. We need to close out the 3rd quarter with a score to go into the 4th with a comfortable lead. And this is one of my favorite plays to do. It's pretty easy to read, but the defense is all over us. We weren't able to have a clean throwing pocket. And that brings up a 3rd and 11. Pocket does collapse, and I'm forced to throw a bad pass. And it was not anywhere near where we needed that to be. So, defense makes another stop. And we have an opportunity to put the game away with under 5 minutes to go. So both offenses struggling to put points up on the board. We're pushing the ball down the field. We just can't score. With 4 minutes to go, that's what we need to do. Only up by 3. This would be a huge play for us. And we're going to escape the pocket, but we're only going to go backwards. Bring up 4th and 25 for a nice field goal opportunity. And that's exactly what we do. So we go up 20-14. They have an opportunity to beat us on a touchdown and an extra point. So hopefully our defense can make a good stop. And we're going to sim out a little bit, very slowly, because I want to see what happens here. They're driving 3rd and 10 with 3 minutes to go. We're going to go and watch this play, because I think they might punt the ball if we stop them with 3 minutes to go. With all their timeouts, it would be dumb for them to go for it in this field position. So Ward drops back. He makes the throw to Hill, and he's just going to be stopped shy of the 1st down, 4th and 4. And that's exactly what they do. They punt the ball, and we need to run this clock out. So we make the nice connection to Rigg. That's his 1st catch on the day. And Daly Jr. on a slant. So we're pushing the ball up the field. That's exactly what we keep needing to do with 2 minutes to go. They're going to start calling timeouts here. And we don't want to play risky, but I do see Daly Jr. as I roll out of the pocket, and I hit him for 24 yards. And Mississippi State is forced to call another timeout. So we're going to start running the ball now that we're in good field position. And they have called their last timeout. So 2 minutes to go. A 1st down might kill the game right here. And Rose takes it down for 4 yards on a 3rd and 1. So this is pretty crucial right here. We're going to let the clock drain us a little bit. And did Rose get it? He did. They spot him over the 1st down. And that is going to do it. We will walk out of here after this nail down with a nice revenge game. An ACC conference win. And it was great. A great game all around. We didn't really score much, but our defense came up clutch, and we scored when we needed it to, and that's going to do it. 20-14. This was a big game back in Starkville. My teammates are congratulating me. My coach is happy. We walked into my old team, and we ended up winning.
But they did survive anyway. Don't think for a second that just because you're favored big, the other guys can't stay with you for 60 minutes.
My old teammates are not happy. Ward is not happy. He replaced me as quarterback. He was on my heels last year, and we walked in and showed him that we were the better candidate for quarterback. And my stats, 277 yards with a touchdown, no interception. So pretty clean game. We didn't really score as much as we wanted to, but we were able to put up 277 yards, which is pretty good as the away team in my first year, really. And coming back, we are playing an FCS team, and so I want to go ahead and get into that game. We're 4-2. We're pretty good right now, sitting pretty good. We need to win against this FCS team, and we need to put on a better performance than last week. We did win, but we didn't really play too hot. Our offensive line couldn't really stop anybody, and we weren't able to put up the stat line that we wanted to. But the win is a win, and Rig, our tight end, gets a nice reception to open up the game. So here's a read option on 3rd and 1. We're going to keep this one. We get destroyed, but it was a nice game to pick up the first down. So on a 3rd down, we have a screen. We're going to give this one to Rose, and he just can't quite get it over the first down line. So we weren't able to score in our first possession, which is kind of scary, but we still have plenty of game left. We make a defender miss. We make him look stupid on that run, and we go up the field, and we are tackled for 40 yards after making those 2 defenders look dumb. So here we go. We're feeling good right now after that run. We do have a receiver deep down the field in triple coverage, and Allen Daly Jr. makes a spectacular catch. None of those guys were able to stop our throw in triple coverage, and it sets up a nice scoring opportunity. We have 4 verts, and we have Allie deep in the end zone. He cannot make the catch. He drops the ball in the end zone. He's our best receiver, and he just couldn't come up with that ball. It was in traffic, but he still should have caught it. But we do score a field goal. We get the ball over the defenders' heads. They're not really playing too hot right now. They're not looking up at the ball. They're not playing the ball. And it's going to set up for a nice touchdown with Justin Rigg, our first of the day. And we are making this defense look silly. We're up 10-0. Here's Rose up the middle. He's got Green ahead of him, and he goes down for a first down 10-yard rush. So on 3rd down, Rose bounces off 2 defenders, gets to the outside, and scores a touchdown. So we go up 17-0 after that nice run. We're trying to score before half, so we have to throw this one deep, and we do have a receiver down the field, and he makes the catch. And he just gets over the end zone. And let's take a closer look. So we're back up 24-0. We're having our way today. We roll out. We chunk this one deep down the field as we're hit, and Wagner makes the catch down to the 1-yard line for 67 yards. And we're going to try and get that touchdown pass that we tried to get that last play. We roll out. Nobody's open. Nobody's challenging me either. And we're going to beat the guy to the pylon, and we're going to score on the 2-yard rush, 31-0. And we're back down on the 10-yard line. We're going to roll out once again. We are too quick for these guys, and nobody is there to stop me, and we run in for a touchdown run once again. And that was pretty much it. They took me out after that, and we dominated in this game with 4 total touchdowns, 318 passing yards on 14 throws. So that's going to do it for today's episode. We played pretty well and got 2 wins, so that's all that matters. We're almost done. We have a couple games left, and in the next episode, we will go ahead and tackle those games. And I hope to see you there, and I will see you in the next episode.